You know, sometimes I start up this game and I look out at what my character was last observing and I forget the nature of the zone. Just feels like I'm out on a nature walk. That's the whole point of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, isn't it? It's learning to see both sides of things. And I guess the third side being that levitating frog, but we don't have to worry about that. Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, Heart of Chernobyl. And before we get on what we're currently on, we do, I believe, still have the side objective of going and getting the rest of these collars. Next one, I believe, can be found over here, and hopefully that'll get us a better outcome. Now, I had been away for quite a while. I do apologize for that. I took a week off, and then when I got back, I had to scramble to make sure that my regular uploads were taken care of. But now I've done that, I have more free time. So I'm probably going to start recording these videos 2 at a time and make them a little bit more regular. Honestly, I think this bridge has to be one of my favorite locations in the game at this point. There's just so much to look around at. Look, there's even a half-sunk barge over there. This game is so detailed, and I am using a different recording method right now, rather a different downscaling method. So we're gonna see if you get slightly better visual quality out of this. I really hope that's the case. This game does suffer from a lot of compression on YouTube because there's just so much going on. The file sizes for this game are colossal. But anyway, I feel like I should probably sell some stuff and repair weapons and armor before I do anything. But I'm also noticing a real interesting little place right here. A group of buildings off of a dirt road. Huge anomaly cluster here. Let's get out this guy. There is an artifact. Ooh, and a whole lot of rads. We have some protection. Right here, gotcha, spring. One of my biggest wants right now is to increase our protection from rads so that we can make better use of these artifacts, because we are long overdue. Is it? Whoa, oh, it's a dump pit. For a second I thought I was jumping over the entrance to a tunnel, but this should be the path to our next thing. Hey, I'm gonna need the money from these artifacts because this suit is not cheap to repair and I have taken a beating. I'm still not sure if we've lost S.T.A.L.K.E.R, or at least the base. It didn't seem like they managed to get in, or they did, but we killed them all. And our guys were still there, but I think in story, it's a write-off. Oh, hey. It's the poppy fields. For something that's so striking and was such a meaningful introduction to the game, I can't believe it's been so long since we've seen it. Seems like this place is in much worse shape than it looked like on the PDA. Hey guys. Is there anything amid the ruins? What does our PDA tell us it is? Oh no, this isn't it. It's on the way. That explains it. No, that over there is what we're looking for. Hello, what is this? Oh, I see. It's a chemical anomaly. I was like, what is that weird glowing plant? Is this game gonna have a Nernroot quest? Zombies. Or at least I think. Can we move up and help with that? we go. Sorry, Freedomer. Alright, you're down, which means I get first dibs of the loot. The Ram 2. This guy's name is Kiev. The sun's starting to set. And there's a guard tower. And defenses. We should probably be ready. That looks like a ward APC. Well, they might have held this place at one time, but it doesn't look like they do now. At least they left some ammo behind. That's useful for me. And we can shoot our ladders down into the building. Stash. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. What is that over there? Depot, and that's on the road. It's not really near the slag heap, but that's probably where we're gonna have to end up stopping because our next electronic collar is right across the way. So that makes things fairly convenient. I do kind of wish there was a way to stop at camps and wait for a time. I don't think there is, but it would make them a lot more useful. You know, be able to skip through the night. I mean, come on. There may not be mattresses, but this is as cozy as we're ever gonna get in the zone. And clearly I'm not the first to have the idea if that lantern is lit. All sheltered from the rain. I feel like Goldilocks. 3 bears are gonna come in here to try to take me out. Other than this, though, it doesn't seem like there's anything for us here. Guy's going up the hill. That's our cue to abscond. Hey, there's a couple of downed helicopters there as well. Look at the way these things just sort of bloom into existence when I get close. I'm sure it's a draw distance thing, but it seems like an only when observed thing. Feels familiar for some reason. Alright, you got any artifacts for me? I'm not seeing anything, but this is also severely underreporting the instances of anomalies. Oh, there we are. Right over here. Just watch the bubble buddies. Wow, this thing actually picks up from a fairly long range, too. These are growing a bit more concentrated, but they're among the easier anomalies to avoid. There we are. Ciliate. That one kind of flew up and away. Okay, what do you do, Ciliate? Any damage to the outer membrane results in a reduction of the effectiveness of its practical properties, which is chemical protection. If I put you in, will that result in rad gain? Does not seem so. It seems like we can actually stand to have medium. Very useful to know, although we don't need to have it on us at the moment because we'll potentially, encounter actual pockets of radiation like the one I'm standing in right now.
Easy there. I'm a friendly. Wanna grab some loot, stalker?
Okay, I've dealt with plenty of liars before.
I have a job for you. 10 minutes tops, and we're done. Unless you chicken out, of course.
20-minute adventure,
I
Morty.
found a real chimera's lair. It's on the top of a hill, not far from here, and I know a secret way to take it down. The plan is simple, so just follow my lead. We'll take down the chimera, then split the artifacts in the nest 70-30.
70-30?
Hold on. How come there are artifacts in the nest?
What? You don't know? Chimeras are like magpies. They steal anything shiny and take it back to their nests. And artifacts sure are shiny.
Well, I'm glad we don't even have the option to accept that awful deal.
Deal. But we split the artifacts evenly.
Evenly? Why? You don't get it, do you? You can't kill the chimera without my help. I'm the one who knows the secret. Fine, whatever. Let's just do it before someone else kills the creature.
Okay. You know, if this were me, I would say let me run back home and get my RPG.
We're getting close. Got any food with you? You'll have to throw it away.
Why?
Why would I do that?
Think about it. With them two heads, a chimera's got one hell of a sense of smell. I've got something to cover our scent, but it won't work on the food. The smell's too strong.
Okay, just give me a second.
If you say so. Give me a sec.
I can already hear it. Is there some place I can stash all of this? Or do I really just drop it on the ground? Well, I guess it's not a huge loss. Alright, will that be on the ground? It will. We're gonna leave that right here. Let's mark it on the map. There we go.
All set? It's real important.
Let me
If you
just
say so.
double check. Double
a
check,
sec.
because I'm not sure if it's going to pull shenanigans with what it actually considers to be food. Maybe the energy drinks will. Alright, let's drop all. I don't think there's anything else here that it could consider to be food.
All set? It's real important.
Sure, and now we're lightweight.
My backpack's empty. I don't have any food.
Okay, we're ready now. Stick close to me and try to keep quiet. The lair's up there at the top.
Alright. I wonder if this is an actual mechanic, or if it's just for this
Hear
quest.
that? It's over there.
Following your lead.
What's that?
Those are fleshes, bud. And I really don't want to use up all my shotgun ammo.
We fucked them up!
Sure. Hang on, should I be using a different... I don't have another rifle. What ammo type is this that I have equipped right now? That's the armor piercing? Never mind. What do you see, Great Tracker?
What the hell? There was supposed to be a chimera's lair here. It's up high, there are fuel barrels all around it, just like my teacher told me.
Ah, so you're a rookie. You're a rookie who doesn't actually know anything. You're applying something you've half understood.
Need any more help from me?
So you can ruin everything again? No way, man. Looks like you could use some training. When you get to the flea market, talk to Lex the Legend. He can help you get to my level.
Tell me about him. What does he teach?
Hold on there, partner. I'm not giving away his special teachings for free. As the legend says, there's nothing more valuable than hard-earned experience. You catch my drift? Anyway, just come to the flea market and see for yourself. For the right price, he can teach you how to keep mutants from catching your scent. Well, that's it. Go get your learn on. I've got a chimera to kill.
And if I was about that, I'd have a rookie to kill. God. Well, maybe something good can come out of this. So much for 10 minutes tops, though. And it's starting to seem like you actually are introducing a mechanic. Alright, let's recover our food. And somebody would have been really happy to find that. There's also all our energy drinks. Hello, staircase here. And it's a location I've not explored. Potentially useful hiding spot during an emission. But nothing here. I have this thing I always say in Urbex where every mysterious door will just be a closet. Always just a closet is something you'll hear me say in a lot of those videos, so just a utility basement comes up a lot in something that should logically just have a utility basement.
Blind dogs aren't fully blind, and they're terrified of the colour orange. It reminds them of fire, you see. Those instincts are awfully strong.
Oh, I see.
Lex the Legend, huh? Your school is just sitting around a fire in a burnt-out wreck?
I trust your hunt was successful, Stalker. If not, feel free to seek my advice. I collaborate with scientists and possess extensive knowledge. I've been to both S.T.A.L.K.E.R and Pripyat. I'll give you my first tip free of charge. We're a close-knit community, after all. We all tread in the shadow of the same perimeter and seek refuge from the same emissions. What say you?
Sure. Let's hear it.
Ever tried disabling an anomaly with a grenade? A well-placed hit won't destroy it outright, but it could render the anomaly harmless for about a minute. But figuring out when it will come back to life requires either guts or hours of observation. Now, would you like another tip? The next one will cost you.
Well, now that we know you're here, we could go test that, but you know, I've never heard anything about it.
Why don't you tell me how to track a chimera using fuel barrels? But Lamb's still looking for one, you know.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But sometimes the hardest lessons stick the best. The kid will learn, get wiser, and probably thank me for it in time.
Yeah, for example, maybe he'll learn that not everyone in the zone is honest.
Enough of this bullshit.
Hey! Are you messing with us?
Easy, guys. Just give us a couple of minutes alone. I got this. I don't want to keep my audience waiting, so let's cut to the chase. You're looking for either money or loot. We're both reasonable men, so how about we make a deal?
All right. It's none of my concern.
What a strange conversation. But I won't keep you. I need to prepare for a trip to Pripyat. The oasis isn't going to discover itself after all.
I don't have time for this right now, but apparently neither do they. Well, I guess they just did what he said. Even still, he's gonna get these guys killed. I shouldn't care, but I also don't want to just, like, outright attack you and probably have to kill them all myself right now. Hey, wait, did you see that? Look at that, a shooting star. Wonder if that'll actually come down somewhere in the zone. I mean, it's probably just a night sky effect, but I've not seen them before. Or maybe I have. According to Steam, I've put about 60 hours into this game. That's insane. Still a few episodes to go before we catch up with Darkwood for, like, longest series by number of episodes. Oh, it's this place. Oh, God! Getting away from you doesn't help. You move to me. God, I hate those things. They're the one anomaly where there's, like, nothing you can do about them. Don't show up on here, either. Hey, man.
Shit, that's the last thing we need right now. Fucking scientists and their fucking experiments.
Oh, man.
Don't piss your pants yet, boys. We kicked their asses before, and we'll do it now. Just gotta stick together.
There's arguably more unity in the zone now. Much more than when we arrived, and that's actually a major development. Nothing brings people together like a common enemy, and, well, now they've got that in both S.T.A.L.K.E.R and in the monolith. It seems like when we knock one down, it just props the other up, though. Okay, Diode. Oh, I am. You're about to make a fortune. Okay, we need to... 2,000 for you. 143. 17,000 for this. But hopefully we'll be able to make a bit more. We're gonna sell this rifle. So you Spring and Soul to get 15,000 back, plus we're gonna sell you this thing. It's in a bad state, but money is money. And in the meantime, we may as well grab some more buckshot. Those mutants blast right through it. Oof, that's bright. We need to get over there and reclaim that collar. Problem, we don't know what we're going to be reclaiming it from. That's the scary thing. I kind of wish we had a little bit more information. Now, one of you actually told me that this is a container slot. And so this one is actually differentiated from the others in that it specifically shields against radiation while the others don't. So I'm going to put this in here, and later on we'll pick up another artifact to see if it makes any difference. I would like to get more of his moonshine. I should have taken more when I had the chance, because that's actually a huge, huge deal. But this mutant we're looking for, according to our PDA, should be just off the left side wall of this compound. Something that likes to live among rubble. Well, whatever it is, it hasn't scared the birds off. Snork. Okay, Snorky! Whoa! If I had seen that just a second sooner, what? I forgot you guys could do that. Alright, that's mine. Searchable Snorks. I don't know if it does, but I kind of wish this game had, like in Call of Pripyat, where you could become a mutant. Hunter. They're sniffing me out. Oh no, I have food in my inventory. If only I had listened to that mutant hunting master! Okay, I think I lost him. Oh wow, there's another collar all the way up in the red forest. Well, thankfully I'm already going that way. Are there any others elsewhere? Oh god, they're everywhere. Okay, no, this is gonna be more of a long-term goal. Fastest route to our objective is into the red forest from the first available entrance, but last time we were here, The rads were just way too strong. Now we've got a bit more protection now from our suit, and even more from the moonshine. Whether it'll be enough is another question. So far, so good. I could not come this way before. What's the difference? Like, I'm not even picking up any radiation. It's not like we're resisting it. Oh, look at that. Look at that! There's a whole complex overgrown in here. Is this hubris? Yeah. But isn't that the whole point of this game? Oh, not a complex, a graveyard. And there's dogs. Or perhaps not a graveyard, but a park. Alright, well, you know what? Maybe you guys can fight each other. Oh no, it is a graveyard. Well, look. An easily spotted poltergeist is good news for me. Ow. Stamina's important right now. The dogs seem to be going after it too, which is interesting. Alright, you're tossing stuff my way. Nope, move. There we are. Your rock shield won't protect you there. Now whatever's down below is ours for the taking. Hope it was worth it. Who am I kidding? Of course it is. A poltergeist in a graveyard. How appropriate. Hey, so if this place was infested with poltergeists and mutants, who's lighting these candles? I don't feel good about this at all. Is all of this just a crypt for one person? Presumably, yeah, there would be more in the walls. Ah, there is a stash. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Stalker's notes about searching for a grave. There was no point coming here. That wooden cross must have brought it away or something. I can't find the grave. Or maybe it was the dogs. Screw you. I'm sorry, are we to understand that that skeleton is you? Probably not. It would make more sense for them to be the occupants of the crypt. But then how did it come to be down here? Okay, so somebody wanted to find a wooden cross. Most of these look to be metal. There's a skull just out in the open. Well, I keep thinking then, wouldn't that mean we're looking for the one with no cross? This grave exhumed. I wonder if this is part of a quest. You know, I just can't imagine why. This place is kinda giving me the creeps. So I'm gonna move on. If we look at our map, we can cross this bridge. We would have to go up and around. Looks like there's some entrenched armor in the woods. Or we could walk through the woods and get to Hunter's Camp. So we're gonna go for that option instead. I wanted to avoid going up and around, but of course there's cliffs all over where I want to be. So it looks like we're going to wind up doing that anyway. Should save us a little bit of walking. That should be it. Badness abound. You know, there's a lot more tension when you don't have a map showing you how many people are around at all times. A burning barrel is a good sign, though.
We risked our necks just lugging him back, and you wanted to search the clearing too?
Calm down. He saved your life 6 months ago. We couldn't just leave him behind.
Dead folks don't give a fuck where they rest. But I do. I mean, who could do this to a human being?
I know who. It's those mercenaries. They were looking for the doctor, and they found Gray instead.
Bullshit. Mercs wouldn't do something like this.
People ain't mutants. They're capable of anything. Now hush. I've got to figure out what mold Gray like that. Maybe then we can hunt the fuckers down.
Sounds like you could use my services.
Sorry, Lona. Not a good time. We're not open for business right now.
So why don't you get the fuck out of here? And shut the door and wait at it.
We're not open for business, but we can chat. Keep it short. You can see what's going on here.
Who did him in?
I wish I knew. 2 of our guys went on a job for McLuhan. We found one of them close by, like this. It might be those mercs that just showed up here. Hell knows what they're up to.
Yeah, mercs are all right. They get their pay, they do their thing. But, great, someone went out of their way to make him suffer. Cutting him up real slow.
I'm looking for the doctor. I heard you might know where to find him.
You too? Are you working with the mercs, you son of a bitch? Answer me!
Put the gun down. Now. And you, Loner. Why are you so interested in the doctor?
I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The doctor knows where to find him.
I don't know why you need S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but finding the doctor ain't exactly a walk in the park either. No one knows where the doctor lives. All we know is he helps the wounded, both human and mutant. He saved my life some 5 years ago.
Why didn't your buddy, the doctor, step in for Gray, huh? Too busy stitching a tentacle back to a bloodsucker's ass. Or are we hunters worse than mutants?
If he didn't help, he couldn't. Or didn't want to. Or maybe the mercs got to him first.
Are these mercs looking for the doctor too?
They swung by the other day, asking where the doctor was at, where he was last seen. Throwing money around, so I told them as much as I could. If I'd known what would come of it, I'd have shut my fucking trap, as Hornet would say.
Tell me more about the doctor.
Want me to do a little dance for you while I'm at it? Everybody's got questions about him. First the mercs, now the loners.
It can get much worse. The doctor is a legend around here. Nobody really knows where he's holed up. But if you're injured, he'll track you down and lend a hand. Well, at least he used to.
I'm telling you, it was the doctor. We've been hunting his pets. That's why he came after us.
You're an idiot, Hornet. The doctor saved my ass once. And I've been in the hunting business around here for a solid decade.
His pets.
So you've seen the doctor?
Just like I see right now. Except I had a hole in my gut, so the memory's a little hazy. I saw a shadowy figure, and then I woke up in the clearing. My wound was all cleaned and patched up. And my radio was even charged. The guy said I was missing for a week. So don't pay attention to Hornet. The doctor never hurt anyone. He's all about helping folks.
What are you guys doing here anyway?
Breathing flesh's for a stew. We're hunting, what else? We can't all go anomaly diving and playing detective. Sometimes scientists cut us a check for some mutants, or freedom tosses us a job. Life's pretty decent here. Or at least it used to be. I used to feel at home in these woods. But now, it's like I'm locked up all over again. Like that one time back in garbage. Enemies everywhere, nowhere to run.
Well, find them.
Or they'll find us first. Just like Gray.
You could use some extra guns, and I'm always willing to help. Seems like this doctor is even more mysterious than he was in the first game.
So where should I start looking for him?
Ray was gonna stake out a place where the doctor was spotted before. It was a while ago, but I don't have any other leads. If it was those mercs, maybe they left something behind.
So that's why you've been chattering away for 2 hours straight? Huh? You're thinking of sending Loner to snoop around the clearing?
You're after the doctor, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I'm looking for the bastards who did Gray in. Why don't we lend each other a hand?
Don't listen to him, Loner. 2 fellows took on McClure's job. Gray and a new guy. You can see what's left of him. Something's fishy. If you go after them, you might not make it back either.
Well, you're forgetting one thing. I can quick load.
Thanks for the help. And the heads up.
If those mercs were behind it, watch your step out there. And if it wasn't them, be even more careful.
Better yet, get out of here while you still can. Before it gets worse.
Things get real spooky in the Red Forest. A mysterious mauling, a graveyard with lit candles, and no one else. Yep. Definitely vampires, or werewolves, or both. This was boarded up, but it doesn't seem like there's anything here. Yes, there is. Is this your stuff? Oh well, there's no such thing as stealing in the zone. And I'm probably gonna need these bandages. So consider it payment. I'll just take stuff like that. At least it's still daylight. Oh, and just one thing. If anybody else comes up, do not invite them in as readily as you did me. What we're doing is right around the corner. A roadblock. It's one of you. Okay. Whoa, more than one! Thankfully, for a cat, you can't climb all that well. But it is so creepy how they replay not just imitations of people, but actual almost recordings of the last moments of whoever dealt with them. However, you guys scared me at first. As a more experienced stalker, I've come to feel a sense of relief when I hear human vocalizations. Because I know it's you! Okay, I'm not sure I've seen that one before. That last thing right before you went sounded like it was coming from a radio. Oh, it's from here.
It's Gray! Fucking Anomaly! Tundra got shot! We just set up shop right where the doctor was spotted. I figured if we saw him, we'd hand him over to the mercs. Now Tundra's guts are hanging out. I couldn't even see where the shot came from. Could have been anywhere. Tundra has a dead man walking. You gotta tell... Please, dog!
Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, it sounds like it became somebody else's problem. Should we go see or should we just leave? Oh. Wait, actually. We can climb here. Wait, come on. Nope, we can only use it to drop down. Well, you know what that means, not my problem. God, I just love that fade. How as soon as the sound from the PDA is no longer the dominant sound, we hear the real thing over the hill. I got lucky with spawns, though. You guys still here? Nope. I can't just observe and report. I'm gonna have to go deal with it, aren't I? Find the spot where Tundra was shot. What that means is that you were able to limp away for a time, and it chased you down. Oh no. Also, the sun is setting in the Red Forest with a dangerous mutant. You're playing dead! Alright, well, I'll give you this one, but if I see you moving again, I'm gonna have to give you the shooty-shooty. Oh. Sounds like whatever it was, you guys handled. Hey, Freedom. You are Freedom, right? No, Duty. I don't know if that's where we're going. It is. It is. Well, hey, on the bright side, maybe we can find some artifacts. And I suppose you could say that about anywhere in the zone. Yep. But I think going in bolts first may not be the best loadout. Looks like gravitational and chemical anomalies. Wait, what's going on in the center there? There are caves through these things. Alright, wait, actually, an artifact is on the outskirts. There we go. Broken rock. What do you do for us? Provides medium physical protection. In the absence of any observer, the artifact cannot be measured by any instruments. It's worth some money. That's what I thought you were, all bodies set up. As if you're gathered around a campfire. Your hands are bound. Ow, Your body was booby-trapped. I've never seen that before. I didn't know that could happen. Well, luckily your stuff is intact.
Gray, abandon me. The
this must be a particularly bad group, because mutants don't bind hands. There we go. Great. Somebody's out there. I can't tell if it's them or not, but I'd rather have the initiative. And out of the red forest. Immediately, we can hear crickets and frogs again. I hadn't even realized until I stepped out that all that stuff had been faded away. No life at all, except for the sounds of anomalies. Lots of rads here. Lots of walls, too. Not sure if I've been here before. Wait, is this the... Yaniv? Okay, we're heading for that building. Kinda suspected. Oh wow, that's a lot. Tell you what, here's one way to find out if the mercenaries are friendly or not. If they're dead! Dead bodies are notoriously peaceful. Okay, the plot thickens. Unless maybe they ran afoul of the doctor. Come to think of it, the group we're assisting could have too. I mean, if their people were going to turn them into the mercenaries. This quest is really keeping me guessing. Their bodies weren't looted, though. Take your ammo and your bandages. I'm running low on both. I'm always low on bandages. Even in full power armor. Oh God, it's a whole bunch of them. And they were all killed in here, like, he raided them. He had the initiative. They were camped out. Alright, I see one of them still moving back there. I want this gear. Wolfhound's PDA. A hit on the doctor from an unknown client. The doctor is currently in the Red Forest, but his exact whereabouts are unknown. Your job is to locate and deal with him swiftly. Ask the locals, explore anomaly clusters, and investigate abandoned settlements, as these may serve as his hideouts. You'll get paid double. Stick to the deadline. Keep me updated, especially if you discover his lair. Get started. I discovered an old lair. Does that count?
Stalker, what are you doing here? Ah, it hurts.
I'm looking for the mercs who killed the hunters.
We're the mercs, but we didn't kill anybody. We were sent here to track down the doctor. I told Wolfhound not to take the job. We don't even know the client. I figured we'd be safe here, with all these anomalies and radiation around. But he just plowed right through, you know? The Geiger's off the charts, and he's just strolling around.
What's with the radio?
That's our signal. When it's blasting at full volume, it means trouble. Make a run for it, and don't look back.
But what if someone follows the sound back here?
Bring 'em on. I'm as good as gone already, as you can see. At least I can give the guys a fighting chance.
I don't know. Were there more? Because it looks like a lot of the guys are dead.
Who are you working for?
I have no idea. Nobody's ever seen the guy, and his jobs always turn out bad. He sent my pal to Wild Island after S.T.A.L.K.E.R went kaboom. Never heard from him again. We should never have taken this job. Bad call.
Yeah.
Who is he?
The doctor. It was him. He's the one who took out those hunters, then came gunning for us. He knew we were onto him. I couldn't do anything. He dropped 2 of our guys with a sniper rifle. Bang, bang, gone. And then he walked right through the radiation. I put 2 rounds in him, and the guy didn't even blink. Next thing I knew, he was right up in my face, point blank. I've used up all my med kits. I'm not gonna make it, am I?
You are. After all, what's the point of a legend if there's no one to tell about it?
Here. Take this. It'll help.
Thanks, Lona. I hope the guys get back soon.
Alpha team, we've tracked him down to the cemetery. We need backup ASAP. I repeat, everyone, get your asses over here.
He's about to off them all. You gotta help him, Stalker. He's gonna wipe them all out.
Well, I'm not gonna kill the doctor if that's what you're suggesting. Right, where are we going? Back the way we came, of course. Hey, so that doesn't look good. Hey, I think that might be a chimera. I found one, not near any fuel barrels. You know, in the dead of night, in the rain, in the red forest. I'm gonna steer clear. Okay, who are you? I don't even know who you are. What are we doing right now? In the middle of an insanity anomaly. Let's get out of that. Oof. The red forest is not a nice place. I know there were places I could drop down. Guy's still out there. Oop. Looks like we made it. Now the question is where to from here? Back the other way.
We got that scumbag. Did anyone catch where he went? I'll forward in the coordinates to the client. Watch my back. Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down. Must be a grateful patient coming to the rescue.
Okay, I guess that's how we're playing it. Let's keep ourselves dark. Oh, hey. Right back here in our favorite place. Also, you apparently immediately know where I am no matter what. Switch to AP. You know, I would have been willing to negotiate. One down. We probably can't show our face around that wounded man anymore. It's 2 headshots with AP. Come on. Oh, there's an anomaly here. We can't move around that corner. There's a lot of them. But the thing is, you're the ones using lights. Oh my god, they're just swarming in. Heal, quickly. Ah, you're coming in from the forest now. Are you guys just spawning, or are you actually intelligently flanking? I don't know how you do that without going through the anomaly. Alright, we need to reposition to here. You're fully power armored up. You just ate that entire mag right there. You're up top. You've got the high ground. You're probably coordinating everybody. Which is why we're going to do this. Come on. No, come on, come around. Once these guys close, they're going to start doing damage fast. Down. Once I'm up there, I'll have no cover, though. See, I'm wondering, do they just always know where you are, or do they communicate with each other? Not that it matters, since stealth and visibility are non-existent in this. I can see 2 of them moving over there because they just crossed each other. Third one on the left that I can hear. Your light just went out when I shot you on the head. Or at least that's what it looked like. They're trying to toss grenades. Grenades ain't great in outdoors. At least not when I use them. Well, if you're gonna hide behind a wall like that, then perhaps. That hurt you. Come on. Oh no, I think you're dead. I saw your light on the ground. Alright. Which of you is Wolfhound? Nope. Not done yet. I don't know where that came from. It looked like it came from in front, but then I heard it from behind. Let's get some high ground. We've got some cover. There. You were smart to just run. Maybe you should have stayed run. Friendly fire. Problem is I can see your light, but I can't see you. Yeah, I'm gonna need to move on you. There's a chest here, and some ammo and a PDA. Yeah, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Get on. I need to rush you. If I toss out a grenade, it might scare you into moving. There we go. That's all he is. Why does everyone but me carry such bad condition weapons? PDA with the doctor's coordinates. This PDA contains nothing but a set of coordinates recently transmitted to an undisclosed recipient. Huh, you were the last. I think maybe you ran in after everyone else was down. So this was something of a rolling firefight.
I'm hit! I need help!
Well, if you survive, tell your friends. I promised that other guy that I would go help them, or rather, he asked me to. I didn't promise anything, so, you know. Okay, I said if you survive. I didn't mean if you would get up immediately right then and there. Where am I going? Straight over here in a pixelated lake. Or pond, rather. Alright, let's go see what that's about. Right after I see what's in this chest. I'm not one to leave loot behind. I will have that, and all of these, and this, and these. Thank you very much. Now let's get out here. Actually, wait. What's over here? 308, I'll take it just in case. It's important to have a stock of ammo, even for weapons you don't use, so that you can, you know, you never know what you're gonna have. But what was that other PDA? Wolfhound left this PDA in an abandoned village. He clearly intended to come back for it, but it wasn't meant to be. Okay, is there information here? Guess not. Hey, do you think that cloud of anomalous material might be the doctor's lair? Ain't exactly subtle, is he? Problem. There's lots and lots of radiation. Lots of radiation. I can't get anywhere near it. So what am I supposed to do about it? And this is with all our protection. How am I getting over there? If I come down here, maybe? Like, try following the river? There's rads, but it's not killing me just yet. We do have both the suit and the moonshine artifact, remember? It does look like there's a path. There's anomalies, but a straight path of land, that ain't a coincidence. Tell you what else ain't a coincidence. There's a cave right there. Although it doesn't... look like anybody's home right now. I'll take that for if I need to cure some radiation, which is looking like I will. You've got your own hidden pathway. This guy is basically a max level character. Perhaps we should be looking out for traps? Strider? It's something that always bears repeating in this world. Sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
He didn't kill them by choice. The monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait. And I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
I'm on your side. It was Strider. They thought they had you. That explains how he was able to tank so much.
Is he going to make it?
I've treated worse injuries. Even on monolithians. Especially on monolithians.
He spilled a lot of blood to get here. His own, and other people's.
And so did you, I imagine. I'm aware of what he's done, but he's injured and needs help. That's all that matters to me.
This is the man who, moments ago, we thought bound and tortured people in the middle of an anomaly cluster, who ran through a radiation field and John Wicked a bunch of mercenaries. And it wasn't even him. This is the legendary nature of the zone. Stories spread, get telephoned, and often are misinterpreted from first sight. I really enjoy the storytelling in this.
So, this is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
That's a good name. An honest name. You were looking for the doctor. Well, you found him. Now, what do you want from me?
I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I know you two have some history.
I doubt S.T.A.L.K.E.R's figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider. Everything else can wait.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a monolithian. There's something that can help men like him, but not us. I've marked a former monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the old stashes, you might find a regenerator there. Along with the monolithians themselves, of course. I'd ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
A regenerator? What's that?
A creation of sea consciousness. It helps the monolithians to heal even the most grievous injuries and get radiation out of their bodies faster. Unfortunately, it only works on those who lack resistance to external control after being completely stripped of sea immunity. Trading one's freedom for the chance to wander through the CNPP during an emission is a devil's bargain. But no one asked their opinion on the matter.
Alright, so my earlier speculation was correct. They can be healed again. And we found just the man to do it.
I've heard that you treat both humans and mutants. Why?
Because none of them are responsible for what's going on here. Not the Stalkers, not the mutants, not even the Monolithians. And also because everyone has to pay their dues someday.
I have no reason to be brutal towards Monolith. They are under mind control. It's not really them doing it. And we saw what they did when left to their own devices. They have it in them. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's ever going to trust them again after this. Things will be even worse than what they already had. But that's not for me to decide. All I can do is try to preserve their lives now.
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the only thing we truly possess. No matter how bad we believe it to be. Now go. Don't waste any more time.
And we won't. He just gave us a whole bunch of cash in the meantime. We won't waste another second. Or at least I won't. You're gonna have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.